can I hide some of the information from the other person that is about to marry with this guy? So the guy is pretty old, he's like 45 years old, almost my age, like I'm 44, so I'm pretty old too, unfortunately. But when you read the text, you understand that he's an old guy, and I understand that I'm an old guy now, which is a little bit sad. I will cry a little bit now, but I will be strong. Anyway, yeah, so I'm assuming, because the way they articulate the question, that the father or the mother is actually paying for the son to go overseas for a meeting, for a matchmaking, for the first date. Look how far the guy have to travel. Now usually if he's like a big shot, like a very smart student inside the yeshiva vault, like the religious academy, the great student, they prefer to marry the smartest guy or the best student to marry the most wanted girl, that she could be Haredi, from an extremely rich family or wealthy family. And usually that's what's going on in New York. So there is money in New York, right? And there is a lot of Jewish in New York. So what I'm assuming that they meant is actually that the guy will fly from Tel Aviv to New York. And then here is the problem. They say that the flight tickets is very expensive, and that's true. Flight from Tel Aviv to New York can get really, really expensive. So they ask if they can delay it a bit. And then the rabbis say, that's the answer of the rabbi. I was thinking that he say that they can delay it, and then he say that. Firstly, he say it's better to speed things up and make sure that they can build like a loyal house. Loyal house, it's technically mean that when a man and a woman get married, they can actually build a loyal house. But he say also, if it will put you into debts with the bank, like if you get into debts, it's not a good idea to make the flight, to buy the ticket right now, eventually. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay, this one is extremely interesting. So matchmaking once again, and this one is the information. Say a hidden information by the matchmaker. So here's the thing: a couple get married probably, and the matchmaker, he hide some of maybe I don't know. Now we're gonna read and know for sure. Just give me a sec to read the entire text so I can translate it quicker.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I think this one is very intimate, but I did like the question. I just didn't like the topic that relate to that question. So here's the thing. So let's say that, okay, it's pretty, I don't like to dive into these topics, but let's put it this way. Okay, there is a matchmaking question, and the matchmaker is the one that's asking the question. He's asking something like this: say, can I hide some of the information from the other person that is about to marry with this guy? So the guy is pretty old, he's like 45 years old, almost my age, like I'm 44, so I'm pretty old too, unfortunately. But when you read the text, you understand that he's an old guy, and I understand that I'm an old guy now, which is a little bit sad. I will cry a little bit now, but I will be strong. Anyway, yeah, so here's the thing. That guy have like some mental issue, and he taking some pills, and those pills might affect his sexual functioning, if I can say it, if I'm saying it correct, hopefully. And from what I see, that the answer, that what he's trying to understand, the matchmaker try to see if it's fine, if he will make a match with another girl, with like a reasonable woman, and then they can't have babies because the guy have a problem. Now here's the thing: the problem that this guy have is not, let's say, it's not a complete problem. Like he said, like once in 2 weeks he can make things hard, let's put it this way. Let's call it in the name of icons. Let's say that the eggplant will I don't know the way to describe it, but let's say the eggplant will be strong and happy. Yeah, a little bit dumb. Yeah, that's the way I am. Anyway, let's see what is the answer of the rabbi. So I will say, what you will say to the matchmaker is here's the thing, the Haredi, they really want to be fair with people. They don't want to give something that is, they don't want to sell you like a radio that doesn't actually work. Radio, it's a pretty old radio. But this guy, in this case, it's fine because this guy is 45 years old. Let's laugh at him a little bit. Let's laugh at you a little bit. So evil, forgive me, Okay, let's wish him, first of all, great Lord, give this guy the best health possible, for real, the best health possible. That's the first thing. The second thing I was, I don't know what you will do, Would you sell this item? Okay, I will say, maybe I will try to be honest and tell to the girl, this guy is not gonna completely be functional. And the girl, most likely, it's depending on the girl. Like if the girl, it's very important for her to have the interaction, or she really wants to have babies, a guy like this might be slightly a problem. However, there is some medication you can take. I know, like Viagra and stuff like this should work fine with this guy. I don't know if the matchmaker is aware, because that could be a pretty simple solution. And also the girl should be hot. So I guess, in order the Viagra to work, you need to, let me try and think about metaphor. Yeah, if you like, I don't know, like if you wanna throw the ball for distance, you can't throw it in the house, right? You need like a field. So the girls need to be sexual as the field, I assume, if it's make any sense. Anyway, yeah, very laughable situation. Now let's see what the rabbi is actually saying. So stay tuned and let's see what. Hold you tight to sit and let's try to understand what's going on here. Say, well done and straightforward for the question. The delicate question and the way that you articulate it, I'm assuming. Let's see.
A few moments later.
I like the answer, and I will tell you about it. He wrote like Qumran scrolls here, like it's pretty long. It's just my own slang to something that when somebody like typing a lot, so I call it like, you will see it a lot in my videos, hopefully in the future too. So that's like a Megillat Qumran, so I have to read it for you and just summarize it, so it won't waste the entire day. Oh, it's very smart. This is very smart. Like one of the smartest things I ever heard. I think you're gonna like it. Wow, it's amazing. First of all, I must say that the answer is more interesting than the question. Actually, I think that the question is also very interesting, but hey, get a load to this. Listen how he explained to him and gave him such a smart answer. That's why they said the Jews are the smartest. The Ashkenazi one, not my guy. I'm like the Latino, the equivalent to Latino. And we are more emotional, more family oriented, while the white one are more, let's call it this way, less flavorable, eating food with no sauce and without any powder. I'm just joking. So, but like there is something in what I'm saying anyway, to encourage people to hate me a bit more. He said, listen, you must to present for the other girl that want to make the matchmaking with this guy, you must to present her and tell her that this guy have some issues in general, okay? Now, if she agreed for the first meeting and she want to meet him again, when they're doing the shidduchim, from the way I understand from this text, like from what he's explaining here, is that there is several dates that they have to go through before they actually get married. So he said, firstly, you have to present the problem and try not to go into too much details. Just give and then the next stage will be, if they're going for another date, then you need to provide a little bit more about a little bit more information about the problem. If they keep for the third, the fourth, and so on, you will eventually have to explain the entire problem, and then she can decide. And he say it's a much better approach than waiting that she will find out and then everything will explode, right? That was one of the most interesting question I ever came across. And it was not, I like silly questions. I like to get silly with the question. I like to laugh about stupid questions, but this one was actually smart and deep, must admit.